Here comes Jinhsi with the Dragon Breath. Good damage now, 150k, which is still a lot. Now we have Phoebe again, time stop right here. Echo goes in, teleport in the middle, use my ultimate, and this should be like 100k damage, right? Bang. Yeah. Hello internet! Now apparently people are saying Phoebe is not that good in the new Wuthering Waves mode where they have constant waves. You see, the way Phoebe works is the moment you plant Spectral Frazzle as a debuff on the enemy, Phoebe's damage shoots way up. But then when the enemy dies and the enemies reset, spawning the next wave, you lose all those Spectral Frazzle, which makes Phoebe kinda bad. Now you know me, I like to use characters I love more than what the meta suggests. After trying out a lot of Phoebe teams in Wuthering Waves, I found out there's one team that I don't think a lot of people are realizing yet to be one of the best teams for Wuthering Waves, and allow me to show you that today. I mentioned it briefly in my last video, but check out the stats for now though. We got Phoebe. It's a pretty okay Phoebe, run of the mill, nothing too insane. Of course, here are my investments and here are the individual pieces as well. It's honestly like as mid as it gets, right? Anyone should be able to pull this off, and allow me to show the team, which voila, on screen right now. We got Verena, Jinhsi, and Phoebe. This team makes no sense. On paper, all three are spectral element, but none of them really synergizes fully with each other, especially with Phoebe and Jinhsi. Phoebe needs spectral Frazzle, and the only person that can really help her out is Spectral Rover. But I'm about to show you, if you have these two and you are struggling with Wuthering Waves, it's one of the best teams, honestly. Now, certainly there are other teams as well, but this is, in my opinion, one of a top tier team. I'm not even joking. What I will show is a clear of stage 10, which honestly isn't that easy, by the way. But there you go, I'm using this team. In fact, I'm using this team for 9 as well. You can see that right there, and 11 as well. I'm using this team. Well, actually, I have friggin' Spectral Rover here, but it could just be better if I used Jinhsi, actually. I will first play out the idea for you just so you know what the combo is all about. So we're gonna come in here with this stage 9, I believe, whatever it is. I just want to show you the combo. We're gonna come in with Phoebe, hold my basic to go into my DPS phase, go with my E, use my Echo, and then start DPSing out, right? You'll notice, yeah, my damage is a lot lower compared to if I had Spectral Rover and Spectral Frazzle, all of that, but it's not bad. But here's the deal. You see right now, everyone's like about half health. I'm gonna swap to Jinhsi. Check this damage out. You see that? That entire spinning laser beam? It is so much damage, actually. It's crazy, right? So I can do it again. I'm going to come back in because Jinhsi cycles your team quickly. I'm going to use my ult, which does a lot of damage anyway. Cleared them in no time. I'm going to continue my combo again, right? Use my Echo right here. And the moment I max out my Concerto energy, we're going to go out again with the entire spinning laser beam. And that is my main source of damage. So boom, right here now, everyone's like about half health, right? I'm going to do one more charge basic, go out back to Jinhsi, boom. Now we're spinning, and Jinhsi can do good damage anyway. Boom, look at that. The amount of numbers there. We cleared that entire wave with no effort whatsoever, right? So bang, there you go. I know it's a bit chaotic, but you get the point. You don't even need Phoebe to do the most damage, right? You just need enough to kill the waves, and that is the trick to Wuthering Waves. So when people do say, wow, Phoebe does not have the Spectral Frazzle on the enemy because they died, and a new wave spawns in without Spectral Frazzle, well, it doesn't matter if you use her as like a cleaner up, right? She comes in, do the spinning laser beam. Jinhsi comes in as well with half of her forte, still is enough to nuke the whole wave. Compared to even the standard like teams, you might find this even faster because you don't really have to obey any cycles. You kind of just swap all around the place. And because Phoebe's like a half sub DPS as well, she actually gains Concerto fairly quickly. And we all know Jinhsi pretty much doesn't need Concerto. She just gets you the intro skill after using the enhanced E. It makes the team cycle very quickly and you're able to beat everything so quickly. With my yap out the way, allow me to show you in stage 10 when I'm fully focused up. This is how the run looks like. We're gonna start with Phoebe right here. The E as well has this slight time stop right now that stop these wolves. That's just annoying. These wolves will jump around sometimes. It is so annoying when your DPS just does the hyper nuke and then one guy is just like on the far east side. You can't even touch her. As you can see right there, we did our spinning laser beam enough to just destroy all the wolves before they get to jump around. We go to you. We go to Jinhsi. Jinhsi activates Concerto back to my buffer. Buffer into my Phoebe again. We got a time stop down. We got Echo that does a lot of damage. We're gonna teleport in the middle and then use my ultimate right there. 73k. Who cares if you don't or do have Spectral Frazzle? We're nuking you anyway. And because I'm sort of like a half sub DPS, I can gain Concerto so quickly. Right here, I already swapped out. Jinhsi's coming in. We do the spinning speed, and then we have our Dragon Nuclear Bomb as well with Jinhsi. So the whole wave disappeared instantly, right? We've cleared out 2 of the waves. And of course, this is stage 10 as well, which is not really the easiest one. I would say to measure your capabilities in this mode, you want to look at TOA. If you can consistently get full stars in TOA, you should be able to get just about enough from like stage 9 to 11 to obtain all the asteroids, right? It should be 15,000 points that you're trying to get. That means you need to get 3,000 points every single stage. This team right here is able to get over 1.5k for sure, or at least like as close to it as you need to be. And honestly, I've tried a lot of other different teams. Sometimes even with Camellia, they might suffer against this team. I don't know why, but some of them just doesn't clear well enough. But with this team, I seem to have very little issues, right? Look how smooth it is as well, because Jinhsi's just cycling so quickly. And the moment you swap into Phoebe, Phoebe doesn't need that many consider. Being a sub DPS or half a sub DPS, you know Verena. Verena is actually faster than even Shorekeeper in terms of concerto cycling. So this team just syncs perfectly, right? You keep going back to Phoebe. Yes, she's doing less damage, but who needs her to be 150k nuking when you really just need constant 60k nukes? So right now we're like getting our enhanced basic right here. We have our max concerto already, swapping out to Jinhsi. Laser beam goes. The laser beam hurts so much, it's crazy. Here comes Jinhsi. We're gonna just release the hyper dragon. Right, with that we cleared it, right? How many points though? There we go, 1.6k. Now for stage 10, you really just need 1.5 on each half for a total of 3k. And if you can get 3k for stage 9, 10, 11, you can easily get 15,000 points for the maximum rewards. That's what you should be aiming for. I've done a video breaking it down if you want to check that out. But yeah, how about that? No one would think Jinhsi with Phoebe, but on this mode, it's honestly a solid strategy. Now, if you ask me, why don't I just try a Jinhsi setup? I'm going to show like some of the problems that I see. And the main issue being Phoebe has the time stop that's just so good, but no one else has it as good as Phoebe, right? So here I'm using Jeji. I'm going to use Jeji to set up the normal stuff, right? So boom, go my E, 1 teleport, 2 teleport, 3 teleport, and then the 4th teleport into a queue back to you right now. And as you can tell already, the enemies already started scattering a little bit. It's not a lot, but a little bit, right? Thankfully, Jinhsi still has enough range, but as we keep going and we keep cycling, right here, there you go. Because of how Jeji attacks and everything, and how the enemy spreads with Jinhsi, I feel like you will much easier have an issue of the enemy spreading too far off. So right now, I think I'm already dangerously far off, but thankfully, I'm still, yeah, you know what? Right there, the enemy, I think everyone here should have died. I only hit half of them. I could be wrong about that though, but regardless, yeah, I'm doing a lot more damage there. And you'll notice I'm not really clearing as fast as the team that I showcased before, and especially with that little bit of HP. Yeah, this is like the big thing. See this? This little bit of HP. I would say across Phoebe's damage herself and having the time stop as well, and a really good outro skill with the laser beam. But this is one of the surprising teams I've got. And you know what? The main content for today's video, I only tried the harder stage once, so I don't know how it's gonna go this time. I'm just gonna go for it though. Who knows? Bang. We're gonna come in with Arena. I have to talk as well, which is gonna be tough. Go in with you. We're gonna hold into a DPS phase, teleport into the middle, use my echo as well, and start DPSing away. And notice how everyone's gathered in the middle. It's pretty safe in my opinion. I'm gonna keep on continuing bursting it down, finishing my forte bar into Jinhsi now. Use my echo here. The freaking laser beam goes. Look at the damage back. It is a lot, I'm telling you, man. Here comes the ultimate as well. And that will be the whole cycle. I'm gonna try and focus. Oh my god, I just missed the entire freaking dragon breath. But yeah, as you can tell, it's not really a mode that I can speak and play. So you know what? I'm gonna focus up a bit. Yeah, I'll see you later. Here comes Jinhsi with the dragon breath. Good damage now, 150k, which is still a lot. Now we have Phoebe again. Time stop right here. Echo goes in, teleport in the middle, use my ultimate, and this should be like 100k damage, right? Bang. Yeah. I'm telling you, dude. I don't gotta do like 200k damage in the perfect team. I just gotta do 100k every time with each DPS, and I think I'm still gonna like match even the best teams ever. And now back to laser beam. I think just by doing that, it's enough. I got a blessing of light achievement as well, just enough to clear that one wave. And hey, the second wave spawning it as well, we hit them too with the freaking laser beam. It is so good, man. Now we're gonna go back to our arena, get our buffs up again, right? We have 50 seconds left in the wave, so I don't think this will be like my top score. I doubt it, but yeah, we'll try. And boom, DPS phase, ultimate goes in. Let's go, Phoebe, dude. You look so adorable, and you're good. There we go, bang. And now we have the triple elite. I think one laser beam. After I get my laser beam right here, right about now. Oh god, it's hard to commentate and do this at the same time, man. But yep, here we go. We have our... Ooh, let me just do one more spray. There we go, bang. Get out, laser beam, umbrella thingy. And we finished that one elite at the front. And now we should be able to finish one more wave, I think, because I have my ultimate on Jinhsi as well. Why not? Get out to Verena now. Bang, gets my healing and everything. Go with my ultimate right here. Use my Q. We should be able to go back to Phoebe right there. Use my E, DPS phase, teleport in the middle with the echo as well. Use my ultimate, clear the whole wave. right there. Bang, 150. Dude, that is so much damage. And yep, I think that's it. I definitely did misplay though, right? With 3 seconds to go, can I use my laser beam one more time? No. Yep, there we go. Hey, I mean, it's 1.4k, but I missed like a whole dragon breath, number 1, right? And number 2, I'm most certainly not like fully focused enough. And compared to like the Camilla team, I did 2.1k. I think if I didn't miss the dragon breath, one of it, because that's like a whole wave clear. That could have been like a big change. I certainly could have got like nearly 2k points, which is a pretty solid amount, right? If you are a Phoebe main. Phoebe with Jinhsi, a decent combo, I guess. Now with Spectral Rover, it's honestly tougher because Spectral Rover herself compared to Jinhsi, she still doesn't do as much as Jinhsi does. Yes, Phoebe does more now, but Phoebe needs the Spectral Frazzle to keep on resetting, so it's kind of hard. But with this team, I find decent success, at least from stage 9 to 11, which is actually pretty tough. Honestly, even for my account, I don't think I can beat all 3 stages with 3k points without this team. That's how hard it is for me because, well, given I'm a pretty casual player, I bet I can match that team with using just a Jinhsi team of, say, Jeji, but the issue is sometimes the targeting goes awry, like the enemy just jumps around, especially when Jeji comes in, teleport around. Enemies targeting Jeji in 3 different directions, you might spread them out. That is the worst case scenario for sure. But in my personal opinion, I find that Phoebe just gathering everyone in one spot with a time spot, being a near sub DPS as well to get enough consider for Jinhsi to use the outro skill with a lot of damage. Now look at this, 528% with, if you're in the DPS state, you get 255 increased, right? That's like a whole ultimate. That's nearly 800% damage multiplier. The outro skill is like an ultimate. It's crazy, dude. But yeah, if you need any other reason for to get Phoebe, first of all, she's just the best free to play DPS. Second of all, in the future, she is gonna be like the Jeji to another main DPS. I don't think you want to miss this character, swear to God, right? And even right now, you can still use her decently with the mode that she's supposedly very bad at. I'm able to clear like stage 9 to 11, no problem. With the final stage though, I think I definitely need level 90 for 1, and for 2, I got a hard focus, right? I don't think I could just commentate as well. Well, let me know what you think, and let me know how you clear Wuthering waves as well, or how do you feel about Phoebe in general. That'll be it for today's video. I'll be posting a lot more Wua, so do subscribe, drop a like, all that good stuff. I'll appreciate that. And that is all. Take care.